told them go, folks. We got Fredo Bang in this. Got JR.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into today's video, man, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow our official Instagram page at hookah_anonymous_. Alright, we're able to be a little more free there. We're able to talk, be a little more explicit, share more uncensored content without running the risk of getting our channel terminated. So make sure you head on down to our official Instagram page at hookah_anonymous_ and give us a follow there. Alright, now let's get into what y'all came to see. Now, Fredo Bang and FBG Cash, that seemed to be the biggest thing on social media right now. How these guys seeing each other after beefing and going back and forth. And this is another thing, I'm seeing a lot of people say the word beef, right? It's not beef, it's just internet stuff, it's just trolling, it's just dudes having words back and forth on social media. That's all it is. All right, it's not beef. And I think a lot of times we get those lines blurred. Like we get it confused with what's beef and what's dudes just having words with each other. Granted, there is certain words or certain things you can say to somebody that there's no coming back from, especially inviting somebody to your private part. However, I don't think he got that far with Cash and Fredo Bang. Now, if you guys remember, right, Fredo Bang said he was beefing with whoever Lil Durk was beefing with. He said Durk was his guy, he got his back, the whole 9 yards. Now, I'm assuming that Fredo Bang was just being funny and sarcastic, typical rapper talk, just overly expressing that Lil Durk is his boy, possibly. Because this came at a time where, he was just on Twitter giving flowers to all his rapper friends. He even included Polo G, Mozzie, Pooh Shiesty, Big 30, Rob 49, YNW Melly, T Grizzly, Kevin Gates, Lil Baby, and, a couple other guys. So it was kind of like the Twitter rant Gucci went on, but just in a positive manner. Alright, now after doing so, for some strange reason, Cash felt the need to respond to Fredo Bang's Twitter list of rappers that he's cool with, assuming because he said what he said about Lil Durk. So I guess Cash felt the need he needed to respond or whatever. But he said, quote, "From the looks of it, he's a pro on the meat ride side at Dutchy Don't Shoot." Alright, which is FBG Dutchy. Alright, now once again, honestly, I don't even know why Cash responded, but looking back at it, I'm sure that it was just his way of getting some type of clout out the ordeal, or just trying to stir some controversy to promote whatever he had going on at the time, because it just didn't make sense responding to Fredo Bang at all. Yeah, he said whoever Durk beefing with, he's beefing with, but honestly speaking, I doubt Fredo Bang even know who Cash was at the time to even be beefing with him. Alright, now once again, it seemed like it was just Fredo overly expressing that Durk is his homeboy. You see what I'm saying? And I think personally that Cash probably took that time to, stir a little controversy, get a little clout off it, and it worked. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta do, a few little 1-2 things to get your name out there, and that pretty much worked. But anyway, after Cash tweeted that, Fredo Bang responded by saying, quote, "I tweeted about other rappers, but y'all heard about one." Right? Then he also commented on another YouTuber's channel that did a video on it and said that he just thought Cash was a 4KT fan tweeting. Yikes. So pretty much, like I said, he didn't know who Cash was. Now, one thing I'm gonna say is this, aside from that situation, just because they're affiliates or friends of Lil Durk don't mean everyone has to beef with Lil Durk ops. I'm sorry. First off, Fredo Bang is his own man, and if you watch interviews with him, you can see that he's smart enough not to indulge in somebody else's problems, and he has his own stuff going on in the first place. It's not like he's O Block or OTF. It's not like he owed anything to Lil Durk per se to beef with Durk ops. You see what I'm saying? To sit there and actually pop off on Cash over, like I said, a beef that Lil Durk has with Cash. You see what I'm saying? There's no blood loss between Cash and Fredo. So I doubt it's that serious. and it was just back and forth words. Not to mention, let's be real, Fredo was with your boy J Prince Jr. You know, and a lot of people say whatever they want to say, but a lot of people are not also going to test that man for, you know, certain reasons, and you know, just is what it is. But let me say, what kills me is this, right? The same people who making fun of these guys actually communicating with each other instead of beefing are the same people who would sit there and say, oh, he crashed out, or they need to stop the violence, or you know, they gonna do a YouTube video on them if something happens, saying how foolish they are and all that. You see what I'm saying? So I actually think both sides are actually smarter than that, including Cash. These guys don't need to beef with each other, and I doubt they will beef over each other over something that started on the internet, you know, with trolls and people who just want to say anything because they got lips and for their entertainment. But now, when it comes to Durk and Fredo Bang's relationship, listen, man, 9 times out of 10, I could almost bet you that we're going to see less of Fredo Bang and Durk hanging together and joking and being around each other and playing basketball and all that. We know how Durk could get with people hanging with his ops, or even being so much as cordial with his ops. He almost expect you to beef with the ops with him. Alright, so if they remain cool, I'll be shocked, but I'm sure it won't be to the extent that they are now. And that's just from previous things we've seen before. So at the end of the day, man, I think it's kind of smart that these guys didn't crash out. They didn't sit there and beef. Whatever they said on social media wasn't nothing too crazy to actually go there with each other if they seen each other, you know. And like I said, shouts to both of them. Hopefully they make some music together, and which I doubt, because, you know, Fredo Bang is in fact friends with Durk. So even though they didn't crash out with each other, I doubt he's going to overstep that boundary and do that. And that's understandable. You see what I'm saying? I could be cordial with you because you did nothing to me. However, you might be in beef with somebody I'm affiliated with, but that's none of my business. Simple. All right, so y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments. Do y'all think that Cash should have did something, or vice versa? Maybe Fredo Bang should have did something, or do you think that it was smart for them to pretty much be cordial with each other? All right, so y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm gonna keep on dropping. And I'm out.